partner in a large international law firm. I grew up in Manhattan, spent my entire life on this small island. When my wife and I got married, and my wife is Armenian, we decided that we should take a trip to Armenia. And although I'd never grown up in an Armenian environment, the trip to Armenia was an eye-opener. It's very hard to put into words, but when we arrived in Armenia, when you get off that plane, we felt like we were at home for the first time. We were inspired about 10 years ago by several Armenia Fund donors who decided to individually or with a very small group of friends adopt a village. So we decided that we would try to leave a real mark by adopting a village of our own. We traveled to the Tavush region and found a village of about 1,100 Armenians right on the border with Azerbaijan. And it had a village that we thought had real possibilities, but its infrastructure had fallen by the wayside. And so for the last few years, we have been rebuilding and building new houses in the village. We are now on our 20th home approximately. I can't imagine a more satisfying experience than to hand over the keys of a new house to a family that had previously been living in truly substandard housing. You basically are giving a family a new lease on life by giving them a new home. Once we decide to focus on, for example, rebuilding a family's house, I will create a tab in my scrapbook, if you will, and typically have before and after pictures. It's a great honor to be able to help these families because they're all incredibly deserving. And it is my hope and expectation that when I'm too old and feeble to travel to Armenia myself, our children will continue this work. I will hand off these scrapbooks, if you will, to the kids, and they'll be able to follow up with these families and hopefully form bonds with their children. We don't view what we do as charity. We view what Armenia Fund and our family can do through Armenia Fund with its other donors as investments in the country's future. The amount of work that the fund has done throughout the country is simply amazing. And for any skeptics out there, if there are any, I would invite them to go to Armenia and to inspect some of the projects that Armenia Fund has completed over the years. My personal view is that money is not an end in itself. It is a tool. It can be used wisely or it can be squandered. I would rather spend my resources on something more permanent, such as the investments that we make through Armenia Fund in Armenia.